Isabella, years ago, I was on the set of a Sam Peckinpah film where they were firing machine guns, and
Mm.
I did not realize how loud automatic weapons fire was until I heard it.
Mm.
When you signed up for this, did you have any idea how loud some of these scenes were going to be?
Not at all. And that was actually what made me most scared. I mean, that the director tells you, try to look as if you were scared. I was scared to death. I mean, it's awful because it's not just the sound. It's like, brrr, it's like your whole body going just absolutely crazy. It's so powerful.
We were talking about music before, and I know you had a singing career in Sweden. The fact that you went through the popularity when you were a teenager, has that helped brace you for what you're going through now?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Well, the difference is, I have to say, because in Sweden we have well-known people. We have people we recognize on streets because of them being in newspapers and magazines. But it's not like they're celebrities. It's not like, we scream and we want to have their autographs, or we jump over them when they need bodyguards and things. So it never got really hysterical. But I think it was quite good for me to start early, but I think everything has to do with my, upbringing, my mother, the environment, surroundings, all my friends. I think I just it's always good to go through something like that before you get into this incredibly huge production as it is actually a Bond film.
When you, after you signed up for this, did you notice a difference in the way that men looked at you when they found out that you were going to be in the movie?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. Well, I don't think. Well, in the Bond movie, I don't think I look like a classical Bond girl. I don't think I'm going to be a sex symbol of men, the way Ursula Andress was, because I look so human, and look so similar to how actually women look like on streets. I think it's a little bit different with my characters. I don't think they ever thought about me, oh, Bond girl. Of course, men get excited about that this is a Bond film because they somewhere want to be Bond themselves, and I think it's just exciting that I'm a part of it, of course. But no, I don't know.
We were talking about the gunplay aspect of the film, and I was reading in an article about you that after you left Poland, wasn't there an incident where you were kind of forced back to Poland where people actually were pointing guns at you and your mom?
Well, oh, that's interesting you read that. What happened was that at that time, I lived in Sweden. I moved to Sweden when I was 8 years, and that was still just before Solidarność broke out. So we went to Egypt for a trip, and it was about, I think I've lived in Sweden then for about 3 years. And we went transit through Budapest, through Hungary. And I had a consular passport, so they just deported me to Poland with guns and because it was so much under the communistic government and the power was so very strong then that they thought that we're just trying to escape through Egypt to another country to be able to not live in Poland. But at that time I already have all my things in Sweden. I went to school, I had all my friends, I had my dog, so that was very much of a shock. I remember they didn't even let me go to the bathroom alone. It's ridiculous. I mean, I was 11 years and they had like guns pointing to me. I was like sitting in the bathroom and just looking at them. I was so overscared. And we arrived to Warsaw and there were just tanks everywhere. And we couldn't go out on the street after 9 o'clock because you could get arrested. Those things probably sound like just stories on film for you people that haven't really gone through what people do actually in Bosnia now and those places. But it is. I can really identify with Natalia in that way because I know how she feels. She knows the rules in Russia, and she's always very nervous and afraid.
James Bond collectibles have become a real big business the last few years. What kinds of things did you keep from the movie?
Oh, I wish I've kept my chair with my name on that I was so nervous to sit in for the first day because I thought it was so strange to have a chair with me. So I wished I had that one, but I kept the script. I think that's going to be a big memory.
Okay. And one quick question. You're absolutely beautiful. In the beginning of the film, the outfits you wear are not quite as flamboyant as what Femke wears. Were you a little jealous of that at the beginning?
Of course I was. Isn't it crazy? I have 3 outfits through the whole film, and she has like 9 different designer, outfits. I was just looking at her high heels, and I thought, I'm going to kill her. But I survive in the end, and she doesn't. So what the hell?
Okay, great. All right, thank you very much, Sarah.
Thank you.
Yeah.